Muscle recovery happens at night. This is a truth often overlooked by many who strive for a stronger, leaner body. The hours of sleep aren't idle hours. They are the most critical window for growth, repair, and transformation. While your body may be at rest, your internal systems are hard at work, repairing the microtears created during intense workouts, restoring energy reserves, and producing growth hormones at their peak levels. What you do during the day matters, yes, but what happens while you sleep can either multiply your progress or quietly steal it away. Every rep you lift, every sprint you run, every drop of sweat poured out in the name of progress creates a demand on your body, a demand for recovery. That demand is not answered in the gym. It is answered in the silence of your sleep. That's where your body begins its true transformation. But here's the catch. This process requires fuel. It requires building blocks. And if they're not available, your body won't pull from the fat you're trying to lose. It will pull from the muscle you've worked so hard to build. That's the cost of going to bed underfueled. That's the price of not preparing properly for recovery. Lean muscle is not guaranteed to stick around just because you trained hard. Muscle is metabolically expensive for the body to maintain. Without proper nighttime nourishment, especially after a calorie-restricted day or an intense workout, the body may break it down for energy during the night. This is catabolism, your worst enemy when building or maintaining lean muscle. It works quietly, but its impact is loud. You wake up feeling flat, sore, and stagnant in progress, wondering why the mirror doesn't reflect your effort. The answer is found in what happens while you sleep and whether your body has what it needs to repair and grow. Growth hormone, one of the most powerful anabolic hormones in the human body, spikes during deep sleep. This is the body's natural way of amplifying recovery and muscle building. But even this potent hormone can't work its magic without the right ingredients. It's like having a construction crew show up with no bricks or mortar. You've created the perfect environment for progress, but you didn't supply the raw materials. The result? Lost opportunity, missed gains, slowed momentum. So what's the solution? It's simple but powerful. Prepare for recovery before you close your eyes. Supply your body with the nutrients it needs to get the job done. That doesn't mean a heavy meal or loading up on calories. It means being intentional about what you eat. And when you eat it, it means understanding that the game isn't over when the workout ends. It continues while you sleep. It means owning your progress 24 hours a day. Your body is a machine, but even machines need maintenance. They need fuel. They need recovery. Every single night is a chance to rebuild, to restore, and to come back stronger. But only if you give your body the right tools. This is not about obsession. It's about respect. Respecting your effort, your commitment, and your goals enough to do what most won't, to feed your body even when no one is watching, to take one more step in the dark so you can shine in the light. The work doesn't stop when you hit the pillow. That's when the real progress begins. So treat your sleep as sacred. Make it a part of your strategy. Honor your goals by protecting your muscle while you rest, because muscle recovery happens at night, and what you do before you sleep will decide how strong you wake up. The right nighttime nutrition preserves lean muscle. This isn't just theory. It's a fact grounded in how the human body works. Muscles aren't just built in the gym or protected by what you eat during the day. They are maintained and safeguarded by what you choose to consume before sleep. Your muscles, like every system in your body, don't shut down at night. They continue to work, to recover, and to rebuild. But in order to do that effectively, they require proper nutrition, and the timing of that nutrition makes a massive difference. When the body runs out of easily accessible fuel during sleep, it turns inward. It begins to break down tissue to find what it needs. If there is no external source of amino acids to draw from, it will take from your lean muscle. And in that quiet exchange, the progress you fought so hard for begins to fade. What many don't realize is that after dinner and before breakfast, the body is in a fasting state. That can last for 8 to 10 hours depending on how long you sleep. During that window, no new nutrients are coming in. Your body must rely entirely on the stores and fuel you provided before sleeping. If those stores are weak or missing, your muscle is at risk. This isn't about eating more. It's about eating smart. It's about fueling your recovery window with precision. The right type of food, the right amount, and the right timing can change everything. It can protect your muscle mass, support fat loss, and accelerate your overall transformation. Lean muscle is a key driver of metabolism. It helps you burn more calories at rest, supports strength, improves posture, boosts energy, and defines your shape. Preserving it isn't just about looks. It's about performance and long-term health. Losing lean muscle due to poor nighttime nutrition is a slow, quiet setback that many don't even notice until they're frustrated by a plateau or discouraged by a lack of definition. But the solution is right in front of you. Choosing the right meal or snack before bed isn't about indulgence. It's about strategy. It's the edge that separates those who guess from those who know. It's the habit that protects everything you've earned. Protein is the centerpiece of this strategy, but not just any protein. It needs to be slow digesting, steady and reliable. It should deliver amino acids over the course of the night, feeding your muscles gradually while you sleep. That's where foods like casein protein, cottage cheese, and Greek yogurt come into play. They digest slowly, releasing fuel throughout the night so your body doesn't have to sacrifice lean muscle for energy. These foods do more than satisfy hunger. They protect your gains. They signal to your body that resources are available, that it doesn't need to break down muscle tissue, and that recovery can proceed uninterrupted. Think about the work you put in every day. The discipline, the effort, the choices, all of it can be amplified or undone based on what happens during the hours you're asleep. That's why nighttime nutrition matters so much. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity. You can't build a solid physique with half the plan. And any plan that ignores nighttime recovery is incomplete. Your muscles are counting on you to make the right decision at the end of the day. They need support. They need reinforcement. And they can't get it if you go to bed empty. Hydration also plays a role in this equation. Though it's easy to overlook, staying hydrated before sleep helps nutrient transport, cellular repair, and recovery. Pairing a slow digesting protein with a glass of water or a low-calorie electrolyte can support deeper, more effective muscle repair. These small choices add up. They reinforce your routine, they protect your progress, and over time, they define your results. Success is built in the margins, in the early morning decisions, and in the late night rituals. The people who see real change are the ones who master every phase of the day, especially the ones most ignore. Nighttime nutrition isn't just a supplement to your training, it's a cornerstone of it. When you fuel your body before sleep, you're not just preventing breakdown, you're investing in growth, you're protecting your hard-earned muscle. You're preparing yourself to wake up stronger, leaner, and ready to attack the day with purpose. Make that choice. Be deliberate. Preserve your lean muscle with the right nutrition before you sleep. Slow digesting protein is the game changer. When the goal is to protect lean muscle overnight, nothing plays a bigger role than the kind of protein you consume before bed. Not all proteins are created equal. Some digest quickly, spiking amino acids in the bloodstream but fading fast. Others, like slow digesting proteins, provide a steady release of nutrients that sustain your body through the long fasting hours of sleep. This continuous flow of amino acids is exactly what your muscles need to recover and rebuild instead of breaking down. The key is understanding that your body doesn't stop its processes when you fall asleep. It simply shifts into recovery mode. And that mode requires fuel, especially protein, to repair the tiny tears caused by resistance training, endurance work, and the stress of daily movement. Casein protein stands out as one of the most effective tools for this. Found naturally in dairy products, especially in foods like cottage cheese and casein powder supplements, this protein digests slowly over several hours. Unlike whey protein, which is absorbed quickly and is ideal post work out casein clots in the stomach and releases its amino acids gradually. This slow release ensures that your muscles remain fed with the essential building blocks they need, not just for 1 hour, but through the entire night. This matters more than most people realize. During sleep, your body enters a catabolic state if it doesn't have adequate fuel. That means it begins breaking down tissue, including muscle, for energy. But if you consume a slow digesting protein before bed, your body has a ready source of fuel, which helps preserve muscle tissue and improve recovery. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese are excellent whole food sources of slow digesting protein. They're not only rich in casein, but also come with other nutrients like calcium, probiotics, and vitamins that support overall health. Including them as part of your nighttime routine can be both satisfying and strategic. These foods are compact in calories, high in protein, and low in sugar when chosen carefully. That makes them ideal for maintaining a lean physique while still supporting muscle retention and growth. The goal isn't just to avoid losing muscle, it's to actively fuel muscle maintenance and development while you rest. Slow digesting protein does exactly that by bridging the gap between dinner and breakfast with a steady flow of amino acids. In addition to preserving muscle, slow digesting protein may also help with fat loss. By keeping you fuller for longer and stabilizing blood sugar levels through the night, it can reduce late night cravings and nighttime hunger that sabotage progress. It's a dual benefit, preserving lean mass while supporting better dietary adherence. This is especially critical during cutting phases or periods of caloric restriction when muscle is most at risk. The slower the digestion, the more sustained the support. And that's exactly what your body needs to function optimally while you sleep. Another overlooked advantage of slow digesting protein is its effect on hormone levels. During sleep, the body naturally produces growth hormone, a powerful anabolic hormone responsible for muscle recovery and fat metabolism. But for growth hormone to do its job effectively, it needs raw materials, amino acids. Without them, the hormone's impact is limited. When you provide a slow digesting protein source before bed, you're maximizing the impact of your body's natural hormone rhythm. You're turning a biological process into a strategic advantage. Training hard without attention to nighttime recovery is like building a house and leaving the doors open during a storm. You're allowing all your effort to be slowly undone. But consuming a slow digesting protein before sleep is like closing those doors and locking in your progress. It's a simple act with powerful consequences. Every athlete, bodybuilder, or fitness enthusiast chasing real transformation knows that nighttime recovery is a non-negotiable. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent with the right strategies. Progress isn't just about how hard you train. It's about how smart you recover. When you choose to include a slow digesting protein in your nightly routine, you're choosing to give your body what it needs when it needs it most. You're turning rest into a weapon. You're converting sleep into progress. And you're giving your muscles the support they deserve for the work they do day after day. Make the smart choice. Prioritize slow digesting protein. Protect your gains. And let every night become another step forward. Small habits create big results. It's not the grand gestures or once-in-a-while efforts that shape a strong, lean, and healthy body. It's the daily, study illustrates, consistent decisions repeated over time. The choice to fuel your body properly before bed might seem small. It might even feel insignificant compared to an intense workout or a long day of clean eating. But that one act, repeated night after night, illustrates holds the power to protect everything you've built and push your progress even further. Muscle is not gained or preserved by accident. It is the result of intention. The strongest physiques are not created only in the gym. They're maintained in the quiet. Illustrates disciplined hours that most people ignore. When it comes to transformation, consistency is everything. The body doesn't respond to what you do once. It responds to what you do repeatedly. Small habits work like drops of water on their own. Each seems minor, but over time they shape rock. Eating the right food before sleep might be a 5-minute act, but done consistently, it becomes a powerful protector of lean muscle. Metabolism illustrates. and recovery. This one habit alone can be the difference between waking up stronger or waking up with less. This study illustrates it separates who maintain progress from those who struggle with setbacks. Momentum is built in moments. It's built in the decision to eat a protein-rich snack before bed instead of skipping it. It's built in the choice to prepare your body for recovery rather than leave it to chance. These actions stack up. They build identity. What this illustrates, you become the person who does the small things, right? And that identity compounds into results. When you look at someone with a lean, muscular physique, what you're seeing is discipline in action. A series of small, smart habits carried out day after day, even when no one is watching. A study illustrates, especially when no one is watching. What happens before bed often goes overlooked because there's no immediate payoff. A study illustrates, you don't feel an instant rush of energy. There's no applause, but the work is happening anyway. The body is preparing for deep recovery. Illustrates, hormones are being released, cells are repairing, and the fuel you provide determines how effective that process is. What this study illustrates, every night you choose to support this system with the right food, you're locking in the gains you've earned. Illustrates, you're allowing your body to work with you instead of against you. And over time, that adds up to more muscle preserved, less fat gained. What this study illustrates, and a faster path to the body you want. It's easy to chase quick fixes. It's tempting to look for the latest supplement or shortcut, but the real difference is made in the fundamentals. Sleep, recovery, and illustrates in nutrition, especially when paired together, form the foundation of any serious transformation. And fueling your body before bed with intention is one of the most overlooked fundamentals there is. It's a small action, illustrates, but it sends a powerful signal to your body. It says, we're still in this. We're still building. What this study illustrates, we're still protecting everything we've worked for. That message, reinforced nightly, builds results that last. What this study illustrates, there's something powerful about knowing you're doing what most won't. While others win down with empty calories or skip food entirely, what this study illustrates, you're making a move that serves your future. You're laying a brick in the foundation of your goals. That mindset shift from casual to committed is what creates excellence. And excellence isn't the result of one big moment. It's the result of countless small ones. The kind of small habits that seem easy to skip but hard to ignore when they're stacked together over weeks and months. Illustrates, no one builds a masterpiece overnight, and no one loses it overnight either. It's the little things, the repeated choices, the late or night decision to protect your lean muscle with the right nutrition and letting your body fend for itself. That's what makes the difference. That's what sets winners apart. Not perfection, not luck, just the unshakable discipline to do the small things well. Progress leaves clues, and those clues often look like small, simple habits done with consistency and purpose. What this study illustrates, when you make the choice to eat something beneficial before sleep, you're not just checking a box, you're building a legacy of strength. Study illustrates, you're writing your story one quiet victory at a time. Small habits create big results. This illustrates, never underestimate the power of what you do when no one is watching. That's where the real transformation begins.